Fiber Cup champions. How Team Midwest scores with esports champions or sponsorships. That's what we'll be talking about on this episode of the Story Connect podcast. Hi, I'm your host, Megan McCoy, one of the storytellers here at Pioneer Utility Resources, and I am joined by Candy Riem, Vice President of Marketing and Customer Solutions at Midwest Energy and Communications. And y'all serve communities in Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, and we're podcasting together from another state entirely. Yes. We're at the Calyx Connections Conference. So we like to say any background noise you hear is ambiance or somebody very excited at slots. Candy, thank you so much for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
This is going to be exciting. Now, when it comes to innovation, and you've spoken at Calyx before on innovation, Team Midwest is doing a lot to score with your high bandwidth internet subscribers.
We are.
It is a lot of fun to watch y'all. So talk to me a little bit about esports.
Sure. So several years ago, I was at a conference like this, and it might have actually been this one. And
you blend after a while.
It really does. I had heard that Co-op was sponsoring an esports tournament, and I'm like, wow, that is really innovative. And, you know, that's what you come here for, is you kind of beg, borrow, and steal ideas, share. So I came back to the team and started talking about it. And lo and behold, we had quite a few subject matter experts on staff. So
gaming experts.
Absolutely.
I'm married to a gaming expert.
Yes.
That's nice.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So they really took hold of this, and all I had to do was bring the idea back. We found that we had a local college that had an arena, and they needed a sponsor.
And I should say that's you're sponsoring the Southwestern Michigan College Roadrunners, which the name, it's makes
so
me
fun.
happy.
So fun. Yeah.
And the arena is now called the Midwest Energy and Communications Esports Arena.
It is. It
has
is
a nice ring to it, I feel.
So it gave us a great opportunity to connect with kids that are going to be, in 5 years, our customers, our employees, community leaders, and really showcase what we can do for them through fiber, through connections.
Yep. No, I mean, it's a really powerful way to reach them. But you had the idea. Hold on. Andy, I still can't hear myself at all. Just a little bit. Oh, just a little bit. Like just 3 of those would have been. Okay.
Before you were peaking.
Okay. That's turned it back down. Yeah. Okay. I mean, yes, it's a little better. I was just worried that we weren't going to hear it at all. I'm sorry, Candy. I just want to make sure we don't get through everything and.
No, the levels are good. Trust me on that.
Okay.
Levels are good.
I'm hearing myself, and I'm hearing you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just these. All right. Okay. So having an idea is great. We all hear wonderful ideas when we're at events like this, but then you have to make it real, which, sometimes I still feel like a kid and I have all these ideas and I'm holding my breath, hoping that folks think, oh yeah, no, we can do that. How did you make it a reality? You identified champions for your esports program at the utility, but what was the next step?
Okay, so and I'm right there with you. Like, I come back and I have like 50 ideas, and while I'm at the conference, I'm messaging my team, and they're always like, "Oh my gosh, please stop going to conferences.
Stay in the office. Don't be inspired. Stop."
Oh my gosh! But so I come back, and like I said, we had so many people on staff that live this every day. And we thought, okay, let's reach out to Southwestern Michigan College. We know they have this arena. This will work. And really putting it in the hands of those people that understand it made it 100% possible for us.
Okay.
It was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. A lot of times, like I said, you come back and you've got all of these great ideas, but this one, because staff embraced it, and what we did is we started a group within the staff, and we said, here's what we want to do. How do we make this happen? And they ran with it. So just by engaging our tech support, our customer service, so we put out an email to all of the staff, and we said, who's interested? This is something that we want to do. Who can help us make this come to fruition? And it was we actually had to scale back the number of people because so many people wanted to be involved.
I mean, Candy, you're inviting them to play games at work.
I know.
What were you thinking? Of course they all want to be involved with this.
It was a little bit harder of a sell to leadership because some of them didn't even know what esports were, and that's what they thought. They're like, "Oh, you're just playing games." I'm like, "No, we are connecting. We are connecting we are connecting our community." 3 years in, everyone knows what it is. Obviously the college, puts it out there for us, and it's an engaging time. We have parents there. We have aunts and uncles there. We have grandparents there, and they come and they spend the day, and then they talk about it and they share it on social. So it really is that connection.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. So now I know across Michigan, which is where the college is pulling participants, you have 160, 164-ish high schools that are feeding into this. How many people do you end up having at one of these esports events?
So teams, we limited to 16 teams, and there are 3 students on each team, but we could have, I don't know, 400 or 500 people.
Wow.
Not only there, but we stream it on Twitch.
Of course you do.
They're able to engage that way if they can't make it to the college. So our engagement gets a bigger reach than just the people that are at the college that day.
Right. Yeah, it's a whole event. Folks love watching people play.
They do.
Which is, again, not I like watching myself read. That's different.
So I liken it to, like, I watch HGTV.
Yes.
I watch Food Network. So it's
that's a really nice way to
explain
explain
thing,
it.
you know?
You're just
To me,
watching folks play,
yes,
getting ideas for your own game.
Plus we have games there, and so kids are there, they're playing other games, they're watching this game, so it's a bigger engagement. We have board games.
Oh, I love that, because so often when folks are doing this, we imagine they're just at home playing and gaming, but it really is more of a community event than you might think.
It's like a football game.
Yeah.
I mean, and we go watch football, right?
Yeah.
People love to watch people gaming.
Yeah. So for folks that haven't participated in one or seen one of these before, you have it every fall. And we've already talked about the size of that event. But you also, I wouldn't say you bribe. There are prizes, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
So it's not just playing for the joy of playing. It's also getting prizes. And they include a donation for the school with the winning team. You also have Steam decks for each teammate that wins. So you'll have to tell me a little bit about what a Steam Deck is, because I just imagine like a Best Buy gift card, and then gift cards for players if they're in second place or third place. So what kind of budget does this mean, and what is the Steam Deck? What gets kids to participate?
So the budget is actually relatively small.
Okay.
Since we partner with the college, they already have all of the PCs set up so they can game there. So what we do is we offer a donation to the school, which this is an engagement with the school. Each child gets a Steam Deck, and I say child, they're not really children anymore. They're young adults, honly.
Are they tweens?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's just a playing station. So it's like a PlayStation or a Wii. It's just the new and better ones. But
the latest technology for their playing needs.
Yeah.
Excellent.
What's really nice, though, is we've engaged with Calix, and they actually help sponsor. So they pay for the Steam Decks. Now, the Steam Decks aren't terribly expensive, but that allows us to put more money into what we found after the first year is we need pizza at the end of the night because these kids are hungry.
Always set money aside for pizza.
Yes.
I love this, that you're sharing these insights with us. And I also love leveraging partnerships. I think that's really important. You might be surprised the partners that are out there that would step up to help with an event like this.
All you have to do is ask. Yeah. So I reached out to my rep.
I love that.
It was very easy. So honestly, I think our budget is less than $5,000 to do everything.
Oh, that's amazing.
Now, to be able to have a community event where we touch so many people for something like that.
No, when we talk about, got my start at an electric co-op, and the amount of money we would spend at an annual meeting.
Yes.
That's a different podcast.
Yes, it is.
But I love that you can do this affordably. Are there other community sponsors that you've gotten involved? Like, for instance, the pizza places nearby.
That is something that we had intended to do originally, but we had the honor students come and do the pizza, and they did it as a fundraiser.
Oh my goodness, it gets better.
Again,
Okay.
yeah, you just, it's those additional connections, and, then you've got the honor students getting something out of it as well.
I love this. And Candy and I were talking about the other ways that y'all support students in your community before we started recording. And that, again, is another podcast. But I love that you're making it a fundraiser for the honor students as well. Do you just hold the tournament every fall, or do you do it in the spring as well?
No, right now we only do it in the fall, but that's because it does take a little bit of work to kind of set up. We have talked about trying to do a little bit more, but right now the fall is enough.
Okay. And then I always wonder, you have this amazing event, and I love that you have staff champions that really led the development of it. I think that is really key if you want to have an event like this at your utility. But I'm wondering about other cross-branding opportunities where maybe a Roadrunner team member could give a testimonial for y'all about the service that they get at home. Have you tried taking this message beyond the cup?
You know what? That is really, really smart, and we have not done anything like that, but I love it. Now I'm coming back with more, and the event is in 2 weeks. So you know what? Beg, borrow, steal.
No pressure.
Well, taking it back.
Pioneer is a cooperative, so we are here to wreak havoc with your team with ideas. That is what we do here. And then how do you turn that sponsorship into an effective broadband marketing story? So the reason I heard about it is because I was combing through your news releases and seeing, I know you have it featured on your website right now because it's the fall and it's coming up. How else do you tell this story?
So we do weave these stories in. We'll do... if you're familiar with co-ops, you know they all have a newsletter or a Country Lines magazine once a month. So we'll talk about it there. We will talk about it in our advertising in terms of, we're doing this event, come be part of it. And it organically saturates through the community because kids are talking about it. We encourage social. Of course, we do the Twitch. So we just try and engage in every platform that we know that they're there.
Okay. I love that. We could talk about social frames that you guys could have so that when folks are attending, they can add that to their profiles. And you could have so much fun. And you're at 3 years in. So I feel like you guys are just hitting your stride with this, which I love.
Yeah, you learn a lot.
You do.
Over the first few years.
So what haven't we talked about before I let you go? What have I missed that you really think the utility pioneers should know before they start and power up this journey?
I would say don't limit yourself. So be open to all of those different kinds of experiences. When you hear an idea, don't think, oh gosh, I'm not sure we could do that. Because I don't. I know my team would wish I didn't do it as much.
No, they love that you challenge them, Candy. This is good.
The opportunities that come from this and the connections that you make, and it's so fulfilling. And it's not just for you as a marketer, but it's fulfilling for your employees, for your community. So I think that's the best thing out of it. Like, don't be afraid to do that next thing, to try it. There are things that we have tried that haven't worked. But this being our 3rd year, it's working, and we're going to continue to do it.
I love that so much. Thank you for challenging all of our listeners to try to push themselves a little more, to try, and to, I think, identify folks on staff that can pick up that idea and run with it for you, too. That takes trust.
It does.
But it also helps your story get stronger and stronger because you find the folks that want to cheer it from the mountaintops. So
Mhm.
thank you for sharing your story with Utility Pioneers.
Well, thank you for having me.
Oh, it's so fun. I'm glad we got to do this. She is Candy Riem from Team Midwest, and I am your host, Megan McCoy-No at Pioneer Utility Resources. And until we talk again, keep telling your story.
Story Connect is a production of Pioneer Utility Resources. Send questions to hello@pioneer.coop and learn more about our member-owned marketing agency at pioneer.coop.